planning to sacrifice the sun. My stomach wasn't ready for it. I've never related to something so much in my life. I cried. I cried in a Hobby Lobby. I think we swapped phone chargers! And he's like looking around, he's like, I think we swapped phone chargers. How about you swing by my place later to trade? Ah! Shut up.
Shut up right now, Dominic.
And here I was thinking that he was being like, he was like trying to forget it. He was trying to forget all about her. I'm dying. I'm dying. That awoke me from my slumber. I'm revived, reborn. Great job, Dominic. Smooth. She said, holy forearms, Batman. I've never related to something so much in my life. She said, holy forearms, Batman. As soon as she walks into this man's apartment. I really just came back to show you my lock screen. Stop. It's bubbles. I saw this on Pinterest and I thought it was so funny. I just love saving these random Powerpuff Girls. Like, yo, they were so funny. Here's the full picture. That's all. I'm just gonna go finish this book up. I'm 75% of the way through. I feel like their scheme, their ruse. It's definitely gonna be found out. Or they're gonna come clean and they're gonna be like, I can't hold it in anymore. I gotta tell you because now we're together. But at the same time, it's like, shh. Zip it, lock it, put it in your pocket, throw it in the ocean. Okay, so I finished the X Talk last night. The third act breakup, you know, irritated my soul. But at the same time, Dominic? And then our main girl, Shay, her final moments in the book, she was my queen. Like by the end of the book, she was like, I was right. This whole time, like I should never have listened to this man. Not Dominic. Just another terrible man. But I gave it 4.5 stars. Now, until I have to leave in a little bit, I'm watching the new Goosebumps show. Goosebumps was my childhood, and this book, loved. All the breadcrumbs, I'm obsessed with. Like, Goosebumps was my childhood. That's all I read. I don't do horror, but at the same time, I was obsessed with those books. Like, I would be that person that would go to the bookstore every time that there was a new release for a Goosebumps book. I was like, Mom, I need some money. New Goosebumps book is out. That would be me. And I watched the old Goosebumps show until it made me sick to my stomach. Low-key, the old show was gross in terms of like the costumes. And then I watched some Goosebumps movies, of course. But this so far, I love. And also the fact that Justin Long, I love Justin Long. I'm gonna listen to An Enchantment of Ravens by Margaret Rogerson because I'm tired. I'm so exhausted. I am mentally exhausted. I am physically exhausted. As much as I want to pick up a book, you know, sometimes it's not easy. And so sometimes reading on a Kindle, sometimes like listening to an audiobook is like what my mind, body, and soul needs. Tomorrow morning, I think it'll be fine. I'm just gonna tag team. I really like Sorcery of Thorns as an audiobook. It was super relaxing, and also this one, I guess there's like it says fairy and a painter. A skilled painter must stand up to the ancient powers of the fairy courts, even as she falls in love with the fairy prince. Oh, she has a dangerous set of clients. I thought it was her that like craved human flesh.
And I was like, oh God, but I read that so wrong.
For the first time, her portraits have the power to make them feel. I'm shaking in my boots. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, I'll be back with an update. I was the reason she was still in If it hadn't been My ADHD meds wore off. I got some stickers and I was gonna put them in my library, but well, first I thought I had enough to like put just a few on here and then put a few somewhere else, and then I just didn't stop. So now I did this. Whether anyone likes it or not, I cannot undo it. So this is now what my dresser looks like. I can't tell if I like it. It's fine. It's fine. But I was listening to that book and I'm like close to 50% of the way through. I like it. Their relationship, I think I could do without. Like, I don't really care for it. It's kind of giving like Narnia vibes. But also, actually, you know what? Do you remember that one Tinkerbell movie? And it's like her and her twin sister, and her sister is in like the winter. That's what it's giving, because there's like princes for every season. I've only read the first book in the Akatar series, and I did listen to it. I didn't read it, so it does kind of give that vibe as well. But just the romance feels so forced. Same with this book also, You Again. The romance feels forced. Relax. So yeah, now I'm gonna go back to reading You Again. Oh, stop, Pidgey! No! I went to my parents' place because, if you don't know, which you don't, but I used to collect Scooby-Doo movies. The house that they have right now is a rebuild because it burned down before, and literally the things that survived, nothing else survived, but my Scooby-Doo movies did. My Scooby-Doo movies, they survived. So I went and I snatched them up and I wanted to put them in here. And while I do that, I'm 25% of the way through Together We Rot, because I was decorating my library yesterday, which will be a separate video, kind of giving me like the heebie-jeebies. So I started playing Last Chance Books by Kelsey Rodkey. I thought it was so silly at first, but now, I mean, I might as well just finish it. So while I do this, I'm just gonna listen to Last Chance Books. Okay, whoa, crooked. So, I haven't been reading. Hi. Come here. Okay, so I had to study for a test for something. I couldn't read because I was too stressed, and I don't know if anyone can relate, but like when I am stressed and I like need to do something, I'm like, I can't do anything until that's done. Now, today is Wednesday, and we're gonna finish You Again, and also Together We Rot. I finished Last Chance Books.
Finally?
I gave it no rating. I just wanted to finish a book. I don't even think I ever explained what it was. Two rivals from two separate bookstores that are across the street from each other. They kind of have this like prank war, and they have this whole thing because Last Chance Books is about to go under. She's trying to like save the store. The dude across the street, Jasper's, keep like sabotaging them, and they keep honestly self-sabotaging each other. That's really what it's about. She's really just trying to save the bookstore, but she's feuding with the dude across the street. I hated every single person in that book because literally none of them were doing anything to benefit the other. And so it was like she was literally self-sabotaging herself. Oh, also her mom, because she has a flaky mom, and her mom like came back into the picture and she's really trying to stay. And so there's like a whole dynamic shift between like her brother and then her mom and her aunt and everyone within the store, because it's kind of like a family store. Like her aunt is the owner and that's who she lives with. That part was interesting, but her feuding with this dude, oh my god, it was so annoying. But like the second half was better. There were some elements that were good. I mean, I just wouldn't, I don't think I'd recommend it. I think there are better books out there, but it wasn't like a bad book. It's just something I wouldn't go out of my way to read, you know? Okay. So I passed the test, and so I bought this for myself. It's gonna be its own separate video because I've been waiting a year for this book. A I don't want this series to conclude. I hope that she does like another spin-off. Please. I don't think I could give you an update with this because I literally haven't read it. I just was not in the mood. They just keep meeting over and over again. It really is like When Harry Met Sally, with the events that occur is like the exact same pattern that happens in the movie of like when they miss each other, why they can't be with each other, and it's like that is the same dynamic. But I'm listening to Together We Rot. I had to put it down because it started talking about guts, bugs, corpses, and I was like, hold on, my stomach wasn't ready for it. And I was also eating at the time, so I was like, pause. But now I'm getting back into it. He's on the run right now because now his family is like out for him because, I mean, it says it in the back that family is like part of a cult. And so they're planning to sacrifice the son. Her mom is also missing and she knows it's this dude's family. And now he's like, he ran through the forest and his lips are blue, like he's running for his life, and he is like, no, you like have to save me. I am going to die. And then she's like, oh, because they used to have a bit of a fling. Well, they used to be together, and then when her mom disappeared, and then it was like, ooh, it's either them or me. And then he was like, them. Rookie mistake, my friend. But he also did know that he was going to be sacrificed for a cult. I'm so interested. I want to know like who they're sacrificing, because also I think the sheriff is involved too. So it's like, who to trust, who to trust. So yeah, I'll be back in a little bit with an update. And when I tell you, I cried. I cried in a Hobby Lobby. I was screaming. I was like, literally in Hobby Lobby. I couldn't contain my emotions. It was too good. It was too good. It really, really tore out my heart. And I want a second book. For what reason? I don't even know where this story would go. Honestly, truly. But I need more because I definitely recommend reading it or listening to it. Listening to it is so good, and I already recognized one of the voices from another audiobook. Well, he sounds like a mix between Jesse Eisenberg and this, what's his name? But he's in the Goldbergs, and he has like a very distinct voice. The one with the glasses. It sounds like a mix between those two. And that is one of them. I mean, she has a huge point. A huge point. I know where this is going. It's too early. It's too early. She said, Kai, I am not your problem. And then he's like, be my problem. And then she says, do something to make me your problem. I just love Heesung so much. My Pinterest is full of Heesung edits. I don't know how that happened. I really don't search for them. But like, I'll look at one and then it's just, they're all Undercut Heesung. Page 224. Stop! This man, this relationship, this whatever, this entire, all the characters from the old books coming in. It's getting me emotional. Like literally tiny like mini me inside my head is just pounding on every single wall imaginable, just being like, ah! And there's still so much book left. Like literally there's 400 and I think 8 pages and I'm on 224. I have a lot of book to go, but the way that this is progressing, it's like,
it's too good.
I'm gonna give you a little sneak peek because she's not done yet. That's all you get. That's all you get. But she's coming soon. Needs just a few more things. And it'll look a lot greener. It's a hint. Wow. I finished finally. It said it was 408 pages, but it was 508. So when I got to the 403 mark, or was the 405 mark? Both, honestly. And I was like, why does it say I'm at 73%? Why? Personally, I think it was too long. But there were elements of it. And things were so cute, especially the confessions, the way that they would communicate with each other was so good. The writing with those aspects, especially like how I said with the confessions, oh my god. The energy it was giving was 2 people confessing their love out in the rain in the middle of a movie or even at the end of a movie, and it's just like that moment where it's like you stop eating popcorn and your heart just expands like 3 times the size. You know what I'm talking about. But there was like a chunk of it that I was just kept skipping. I feel like a lot could have been cut out. Nevertheless, it was good. I gave it 4 stars. I can't wait for the next book because it's Isaiah and Kennedy, and Isaiah is Kai's brother. I don't know what her title is exactly, but she works on their muscles. At the end, it like kind of reveals what their story is going to start off like, or maybe just what unfolds. And I can't wait. I can't wait. I hope you have a great day or night wherever you are. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe for more videos. And also, just so you know, my library video, like my library transformation video, is in the works. Just like a few more things need to be put up and like secured in the room, but like part 1 is coming.